TV inawaletea tena kipindi mukipendacho. Nakuru TV Live. Hiki ni kipindi cha wanawake bomba, kipindi cha wanawake mashujaa. Hiki ni kipindi cha wanawake bomba, kipindi cha wanawake mashujaa. Nakuru TV inawaletea tena kipindi mukipendacho. Kipindi cha wanawake bomba, cha wanawake bomba, cha wanawake mashujaa. Kipindi cha wanawake bomba, kipindi cha wanawake mashujaa. Wanawake hao wenye uwezo kwa kufanya mambo makuu katika jamii, wanafanya kazi ambazo kwa muda mrefu zilizaniwa kuwa za waume pekee. Ni nguzo ya jamii. Wanaweza kuwa wanasiasa, waweza kuwa wafanya biashara, waweza kuwa wachungaji wa makanisa. Wanawake wenye kutumika kazi, songa mbele, sirudi nyuma, mama sujaa, lolololo. Tunawaenzi wanawake hao wenye uwezo kufanya mambo makuu katika jamii, wanafanya kazi ambazo kwa muda mrefu zilizaniwa za waume pekee. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii, nguzo ya jamii. Simba babo, seka moke. Tokei, libraka base. Bazui. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Wangari Maathai, Joyce Banda. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Helen Salif Johnson. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Raka Machel, Winnie Mandela. Sabitha Karanja, Lupita Nyong'o. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Wanawake bomba. Katika jamii, wanafanya kazi wenye kutumika kazi, songa mbele, biashara, waweza kuwa ni wakuwa za waume pekee. Ni nguzo ya jamii. Wanaweza kuwa wanasiasa, waweza kuwa wafanya biashara, waweza kuwa wachungaji wa makanisa. Wanawake wenye kutumika kazi, songa mbele, sirudi nyuma, mama sujaa, lolololo. Tunawaenzi wanawake hao wenye uwezo kufanya mambo makuu katika jamii, wanafanya kazi ambazo kwa muda mrefu zilizaniwa za waume pekee. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii, nguzo ya jamii. Simba babo, seka moke. Tokei, libraka base. Bazui. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Wangari Maathai, Joyce Banda. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Helen Salif Johnson. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Raka Machel, Winnie Mandela. Sabitha Karanja, Lupita Nyong'o. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Na wengine wote, wanawake bomba.
Hello and welcome to Viva Mama. This is Nakuru TV and you are right on time for an exciting show today because guess you what? We have an amazing woman in studio who we are celebrating today and celebrating her efforts, just trying and keeping herself together, keeping her family together, keeping her society together, because that is what Viva Mama is all about. We celebrate amazing, extraordinary, phenomenal women who are doing something great, something awesome in our community. And just like our theme song has said, mwanamke ni nguzo ya jamii, mwanamke ni jeshi. And today I'm your host Estelle Moy. I'm so excited to have this lady in studio. I am her customer, and trust you me, she is one amazing entrepreneur. And a recent survey by the World Bank shows that women-owned enterprises beat those owned by men because women-based enterprises, or rather women-started enterprises, are more customer-focused. And today, Wanja wa Kanyingi is in studio, and she's an amazing entrepreneur. Karibu sana, Wanja.
Thank you.
Maybe you can introduce yourself, tell us who you are, where you're coming from, so that our viewers may be able to know you and even interact with you more as we continue with this show.
Thank you. Thank you, Estelle, for the invite. My name's Dorcas Wanja Kanyingi Mwaneki. I'm a wife, I'm a mother, I'm a caterer. I'm also an event planner.
Yeah. And today we are talking about rising above the pandemic, raising above challenges, raising above difficulties, breaking the shackles, getting out there, doing our thing, making. Remember, you can contact us, or rather you can get in touch with us through our Facebook. You can give us your comment, you can leave us your suggestion, your question, tell us where you're watching us from. You can also find us on Twitter, on Twitch, on Periscope, and even on Instagram. Just find us at Nakuru TV. You're going to get us there, we're going to interact, we're going to talk. And today we want to get to know more about Wanja wa Kanyingi. Who is she? We just know her as an entrepreneur. Where did she come from? Was she born in Nakuru County? Did she come visiting and then got married here? Wanja. Yeah, tell us more about yourself. Where is your home? Where did you school?
Okay, I'm raised in Laikipia County, Laikipia West, a place called Kinamba. I went to school there at a school. Primary school, I went to Wanja Primary, secondary to Wanja High School. Wanja guys, I know you are watching. I was raised there. Then I came, as Estelle has said, to visit Nakuru County. I got married here.
Wow.
And I established myself here. Yeah.
Wanja, you're in the hotel business.
Yeah.
And maybe you can tell, did you get into this business? Did you go to school? Did you go to catering school? Did you go to hospitality school? How did you find yourself, doing what you're doing now?
Yeah, it's just passion. I've never went to a catering school. I just liked cooking. My mom taught me how to cook very well, and that's where my passion for cooking came from.
Yeah. So it's something that is inborn.
Yeah.
For you, it's not something you went to school and then now you learned and you said, let me do this business.
I didn't learn. I just loved cooking.
Yeah.
Wanja,
why did you decide to, after you've known this is my passion, maybe you could have said, wacha tu, I just cook at home and that is it. Why did you decide to venture into it as a business?
Okay. It has been a journey. So how I started, I have tried so many businesses, but at a time I just went mute and I couldn't find myself. So I remembered one day that I can cook very good chapatis. And I remembered when visitors came to visit my home, they always talked about chapatis. So when I was in that period of lacking, maybe we can say so, I remembered that I can do something. And that's when I started cooking chapatis at home. I posted them online. That's how I started.
And so was the driving force to you becoming now a foodpreneur, if we can call you that, because of the money that you got from your first sales? Maybe you can give us your experience. How was it? Did you sell all the chapatis?
I didn't start with I started with one unga, and a little oil, so I sold all of them. So that motivated me so much that tomorrow I woke up very early in the morning, I added. So it became a business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you know, for some people that is usually something they despise, you know, humble beginnings.
Yeah.
Someone wants to start with a hotel, a fully fledged hotel with employees, 1 or 2. They want to start with all the glam and the glitz, you know, and a place that is looking so beautiful. But for you, you started at home.
Yes.
You cooked from home.
Yeah.
And then now you sold.
I sold. I came with them in town. I used to hawk them. I used to come to you. I tell you, I'm selling chapatis. Will you buy? Yeah. That's how I started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. That is a very interesting place where you started from. And right now, where you are, you know, people just see, you know, you looking all glammed up, and they just think everything went smoothly. What are some of the challenges that you faced, especially, you know, starting out, not having any entrepreneurial skills, not having any special skills from a catering school, but you still kept on? So maybe what are some of the challenges and how did you overcome them when you were starting? We're talking about when you were starting, not right now. I know right now it's something different.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
When I was starting, you know, I live a bit far from town, so the challenges were I didn't have cash. Maybe someone has called me to go to their home to cook. And they just give you maybe we were being paid 200 bob, and I've come from home to town. I don't have fare. Now you can imagine I'll use all that cash on the road, and at the end of the day I have nothing.
Yeah. So that was a big challenge.
That was a very big challenge by then. Yeah.
Let us talk about Shekinah dishes. Where did the name come from, first of all? Shekinah dishes and events. Tell us a brief background about that.
Okay, Shekinah dishes. Shekinah is my firstborn daughter, who I love so much. So I saw that the name fitted, and also the name, it means where God dwells, where the glory of God dwells. So I wanted to start something where God dwells in it. Yeah, a straight business.
Yeah, something that is honest.
Yeah, sure. Something that is honest.
So that is how the name came about.
That's how the name came about. Yeah.
So for how long had you been in the business before now you started the company, Shekinah Dishes and Events?
Okay, I just started it by that time that I was cooking chapatis. One of my customers requested me to go and cook for them one weekend that she had visitors. She's Sophia Wanja, I know you are watching, and I told her I'm available. So she told me to cook at home, I deliver the food. And that's what I did. You know, the catering business was born there now. Okay. So I had to come up with the name. That's where I started Shekinah Dishes and Events.
Yeah.
And
it has
from
been
that small job of 10 people.
Wow, so that is very, you know, impressive, and it's very encouraging. And to see that you started from one packet. Yes. Not one bale, one packet. And I know women, you're watching out there, and you're hearing what we're saying, what Wanja is saying. It was just one packet, and then marketing, it was word of mouth. She went round trying to convince people, I cook nice chapatis, please buy one. By the way, how much were you selling one when you started?
20 bob.
Just 20 bob?
20 bob, yeah.
And how many were you making a packet that time?
I was making 23 chapatis to 25. Yeah.
So
because sometimes when you take the customer, they say, oh, they are very small. So you had to cook something that is worth that 20 bob by then.
Wow. only 20 shillings, and she still went ahead and, you know, had focus. She wanted something in life. She had a passion that was burning inside her. So if you're a woman out there, I know you know your passion. What is your passion? Discover it, work on it, and at the end of the day, it will finally pay off. And I can see we have a lot of responses online on YouTube. Manoti is watching from Muslim, and then Soko Mwerevu Kaptembwa, and then he says, Salimia Mama, we are proud of her. All right.
Thank you.
And on YouTube, Karanja Jackson is saying, salute to the brilliant women in the country who are putting their best foot forward just to make sure that they run their businesses in a honest way and, you know, making a living and even bridging a gap, you know, because every business solves a problem.
Sure.
And why did you decide that I want to stick to catering business? Maybe before we go on a break.
Okay. It was because I had tried so many other businesses.
Yeah.
I had tried to be a salonist. I had tried to be a hawker. I used to hawk clothes. I've tried a lot of things. Now when I came to, I got my passion. That's why I decided to stick. Yeah, to date. And I'm not leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
I love the job so much. Yeah.
You know, some people can talk about, oh, I don't like being near fire. Sometimes there is smoke. I find myself, I can't do makeup when I'm doing the business. But if at all you're passionate, I mean, nothing is going to stop you. And Viv Mwangoma is watching on Facebook. She says, Viva Mama, never have I seen a woman so witty and full of resilience like Wanja wa Kanyingi, and God is taking new places.
Amen.
Yeah, that is what Viv is saying on Facebook. Remember, we can get your comments via Instagram, via YouTube, via Twitter. If you have a question for Wanja, if you have a suggestion for her, if you have something to tell her, feel free to talk to us on our social media platforms, and we are going to read out your comment, your suggestion. And remember, we are going to be having something for you at the end of the show, so be very attentive. 3 lucky winners are going to walk away with lunch, not just ordinary lunch, very, very scrumptious. You know, you call it African cuisine.
Yes.
Yeah, so you're gonna get that from Shekinah Dishes and Events. Don't go away, we'll be right back after this break.
Kipindi cha wanawake mashujaa. Kipindi cha wanawake bomba. Kipindi cha wanawake mashujaa. Nakuru TV inawaletea tena kipindi mukipendacho. Kipindi cha wanawake bomba. Cha wanawake bomba. Cha wanawake mashujaa. Kipindi cha wanawake bomba. Kipindi cha wanawake mashujaa. Wanawake hao wenye uwezo kwa kufanya mambo makuu katika jamii, wanafanya kazi ambazo kwa muda mrefu zilizaniwa kuwa za waume pekee. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Wanaweza kuwa wanasiasa, waweza kuwa
And we are back. This is Viva Mama. My name is Estelle Mwai, and today in studio I am with Wanja Kanyingi, the CEO of Shekinah Dishes and Events. She's talking to us about her entrepreneurship journey and even how she has been able to maneuver in the business world even during the pandemic. Wanja, something unexpected hit the country in late March, and you are still in the hotel business.
Yes.
How did you receive, first of all, the news that now we have COVID-19 is with us? You are in the business world. How did you handle that? How did you take that news, first of all?
It was devastating because, for one, I had just started a new restaurant.
Yeah.
And I invested so much on it. I had worked for only 1 month.
Yeah.
And then Corona came. So I was shocked. Then there were no events.
Yeah.
So we had to close the hotel for like 1 month.
Yeah.
Because takeaways only could not even sustain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all losses. But at least we had to think about something else very fast. Because the rent, I was also paying the rent.
Yes.
I was still paying the rent. I still was paying some of my workers. So we had to do something else. Yeah.
So first of all, you've talked about you had just started.
Yeah.
For many people, they would have just thought, let me close down. Let me just, take a back seat from this. Maybe it was not meant to be, so many justifications for giving up. But you didn't give up.
I didn't.
And the restaurant is still there up to today.
Yes.
So what
running.
did you do those 4 months that it was very, a very difficult time, a very trying time for business people, and especially those in the hotel business? How did you respond to that crisis?
Okay. What I did diversified. I started selling groceries. I started selling potatoes, going to the farm, coming back. I know you are my customer.
Yes.
I was selling them so that I could at least get money to pay the rent, to keep me going, to keep my children going. So I had to do that. And also the serious business I started that time, and it is still running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe the pandemic came as a blessing in disguise.
Yeah, sure, because at least I knew I could sell something else. Yeah.
And now you had a ready market.
Yeah.
Since people were looking for the commodities that you had now diversified into.
Yeah. Kwanza, I was delivering to their homes.
Yeah.
To their workplaces. Yeah.
Wow. So, ladies and gentlemen out there, when you get lemons, make lemonades out of them. And life has to go on despite the pandemic or anything like that. How did your customers respond to now having to buy groceries, not ready food for them, especially those who are getting used to coming to your restaurant and finding food? Now they are coming, they're getting potatoes in buckets.
Yeah. By the way, they were very supportive. They were very, very supportive. They used to even to send me things I was not selling, so I could go to the market and source for them, so that I could satisfy their needs. Yeah.
So for you, diversifying was the saving grace.
Yeah, it really saved me a lot. Yeah, it was only for 2 months. Then we reopened the restaurant, and we are running to date. We thank God for that.
Yeah, so talk to that woman out there who was hard hit by the pandemic and doesn't know where to start from even right now.
You have to start something. There is no chance of staying idle. You have to do something because you have people who are looking up to you. You have maybe your family is looking up to you. Your needs, everything. So you have to start something, even if it is small. God will bless it to be something big. Yeah.
Wow.
Don't just sit there. Do something.
So how did you market your new business? And what tactics did you use to still generate traffic to your business? What did you what tools did you use to market? Now I'm still Wanja, the hotelier, but now I'm selling groceries and I'm going to the farm and bringing you potatoes, maize, peas,
everything. So I have a car, so I used to open the boot. I used to go to a place where there was people. I opened the boot, I sell from there. So I use the word of mouth. I also use on the social media, the groups from the Nakuru County Moms Marketplace, Nakuru County Moms and Dads Marketplace. They really helped me so much. That's where I used to sell my products.
And maybe someone is watching and they're like, maybe Wanja had some money, just kept somewhere waiting. How did you raise the money for your venture?
Okay, I didn't have money. That one for grocery, I started with 5,000. Yes, only. I bought 2 bags of maize of potatoes. I bought some peas, cabbages. So I was adding because I was getting profits. I had so many customers.
And how do you build a successful customer base?
The way you handle them, the customer service, the way you deliver your products. I used to deliver very fast and to be consistent. Today I have this, tomorrow I have this, and to bring them good and new things.
Wow. So consistency and excellence will get you to places you never thought of. Wanja thought now the pandemic is here, but quick response to crisis again, you see, saved her and, made her to be proactive and even to think of something new and to venture into a world she knew nothing about. So I think that is a very critical lesson that all of us need to learn. If you're an entrepreneur out there, if you're a woman out there, you had your business, you closed down, please get up, go back, start all over again. Just have a strategy like she did. She used her car. It was not the company car, it was your personal car, right? But you used it for the purposes of the company to continue. Wow. And on YouTube, Hezron Garoya, thank you very much for watching. You're saying nice show, such an encouragement. Wow, that is Hezron. He's telling you you're such an encouragement.
Thank you, Hezi.
And I can also see another one, Lois Nyawera. She's watching from Dubai. You're saying I will definitely visit Shekinah dishes when I come home.
Wow, welcome.
So what is the culture that you have established in your business?
Hard work, teamwork, and excellence. Our motto is a touch of excellence. So we make sure that everything we do it in an excellent way, so that it can be excellent. Like the food, we just don't cook food so that we cook. Ati ndio tu tupike tumalize. We do it the best way possible. We also we have able employees. My chefs, Kamau is the head chef. We have others, Patos. We have excellent customer service.
So that is the culture that you have established.
Excellent customer service, hard work, teamwork, consistency.
And that is very important for any business person, even a young person who wants to get into the entrepreneurship world, or rather into the business world. If you don't have any culture in your business, then it will cost you a big deal, because you have nothing that you stand for. You feel you have nothing to lose. You feel customers are just there to give you their money. And that is very wrong. At the end of the day, you will get yourself having, fewer customers. People are just going away. And starting a business in Nakuru County is challenging. Why did you decide Nakuru to be the headquarter of your business?
Because I live in Nakuru. I love Nakuru so much. So it is home. So that is why. That's why.
That is why it is your headquarter.
Yes.
If we get another branch,
we surely will open, even in another county.
And
no limits.
If given a chance, what would you do different from the time you knew you had a passion for cooking until now, if given a chance, what would you have done different, even at Shekinah Dishes and Events?
Now, maybe I would have gone to school if I knew from the beginning that I will end up in hospitality.
Yeah.
Maybe I could do that course and be excellent in books and in everything. Yeah.
Maybe that is just the only thing that you could have done different.
Yeah.
Maybe going to school and getting technical know-how of how to run a hotel, how to run a catering business, maybe how to make, specialized food cuisines from other places, from other countries. All right, that is good. That is encouraging. I mean, that is something that you can still do even right now.
Yeah,
and from Twitter, we have a question. Apart from the pandemic, what other challenges has Wanja encountered and how did she address them? We have a question from Twitter. The gentleman is asking, apart from the pandemic, what other challenges have you faced and how do you address them?
Okay, maybe for in catering business, sometimes you get a very big event and you don't have all the materials that are required.
Yeah.
So you have to have a way of how you're going to get them. But I thank God, at least I have a very supportive husband.
Yeah.
Who has always been very supportive. Yeah, very supportive, and I thank him.
So the support
he comes in a way when I don't have the maybe the cash to buy the utensils, he will lend me. Yeah.
For the business.
For the business.
And you'll have to pay back because it is for the business. Yeah. Because now, how do you separate Shekinah Dishes and Wanja, the person? For it to thrive, there has to be a line, this is the business and this is me. Because that is one problem that entrepreneurs face. You find, because I'm working at Shekinah Dishes and I'm the CEO, I don't even have a salary. But, I should have that. So how do you handle that now inside the business? Just to make sure that you don't steal from yourself, because that is a problem. For many entrepreneurs, they steal from themselves.
Yeah, that one we can't avoid it. Yeah, we can't avoid it. So lazima we steal from us.
Yeah. But
at least sometimes I treat myself as a worker.
Yeah.
So I need to be paid also, because for example, in the evening or weekly or monthly, while I'm giving other salaries, I have to also give myself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that is good, because that is something that has been ailing the entrepreneurs. A lot of them, they have that problem, making sure that the business remains as the business and the person remains, as the person that they are. The persona and the business are two different things. And thank you very much for you who are watching us. If you're joining us right now, welcome to Viva Mama Show, where we celebrate African women, where we applaud their efforts, where we tell them Viva, Viva Mama, and celebrate them. And today in studio, I am with Wanja wa Kanyingi, the CEO of Shekinah Dishes and Events. And as I had told you earlier, we have a question because we have 3 giveaways. So make sure you're one of them. So the first question goes, where was Wanja wa Kanyingi born? Because she told us. Where was she born? The next question is, Wanja has given us a brief background of the name Shekinah. Please tell us, where did it come from? And the third question, I'm going to ask you after this break.
Katika jamii, Okay. Okay, libraka basi. Bazui. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Wangari Maathai, Joyce Banda. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Helen Salif Johnson. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Raka Machel, Winnie Mandela. Tabitha Karaja, Lupita Nyong'o. Ninyi ni nguzo ya Estelle Mwai na wengine wote. Wanawake bomba. Nakuru TV Live. Hiki ni kipindi cha wanawake bomba, kipindi cha wanawake mashujaa. Hiki ni kipindi cha wanawake mashujaa. Nakuru TV inawaletea tena kipindi mukipendacho.
And we are back. We are still in studio with Wanja Kanyingi. If you're joining us right now for the first time, karibu sana. Welcome to Viva Mama Show right here on Nakuru TV. Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's Nakuru TV. You can also follow us on Twitter, Nakuru_TV. You can also follow us, or rather you can also get in touch with us on Instagram. It's Nakuru TV. You can connect with me at Estelle Mwai on all social media platforms. And Wanja, maybe what are the 3 skills that one needs to be a successful entrepreneur? Because when we see Shekinah dishes shining, we say there must be something that Wanja is doing. So maybe what are your 3 top skills that one needs to remain relevant? Because we have so many caterers, but you have to remain at the top. You need to be something that people can look up to, people can relate with.
Okay, for one, you have to believe in God. So in everything I do, I trust in God, and I pray before I even start. Number 2 is hard work. You have to work very hard, because nothing comes easy. And then excellence, consistency, then honesty. You have to be very honest so that your customers can believe in you and in your services.
Wow. So you must believe in God. You must have honesty.
Honesty, the key word.
If it's about timekeeping, you must be honest about when you open, when you close. If you don't do deliveries, don't say you do them, because at the end of the day you're going to lose more customers, thinking that you're getting more. And also excellence. And it's very important. I think that is very commendable of you. And from Facebook, I can see people are really watching us. And Rachel Githumwangi says, God is taking you far. Proud of you. Keshi Gitonga, thank you for watching. You're saying, very inspiring. Keep up, Super Mama. Coming there in October. Kwanza for a whole tilapia and chipo.
Thank you. Welcome.
Jane Wayne Deritu, you're watching us. Thank you very much, Jane. You're saying, I'm watching. Good job, Mama.
Thank
you, Mildred Mwai, thank you also for tuning in. You're saying, good job. Wow, so much feedback, positive feedback from people who are watching us online. Thank you for choosing to watch Nakuru TV this afternoon. And from YouTube, Joe Wainaina, you're saying, lovely show. It's encouraging to hear such stories. You see, it's an encouragement to so many people, and especially coming from where we did with the whole COVID-19 pandemic, and people just, looking for inspiration. So it's not in vain. Keep doing what you're doing. You never know who you're encouraging. And Alice Gishuru, thank you for watching on YouTube. You're saying, so proud of you, Super Mama. I will definitely pay a visit to Shekinah Dishes, coming there for a whole tilapia. This tilapia is very famous.
Karibu.
Wow.
Delicious.
So Mildred Wanja is asking on YouTube, what are the basic requirements to venture in the events and hospitality industry?
The requirements?
Yeah, like the basic requirements.
you just need to have a passion. You have a passion. If you are sure it is that you want to do, you have to have a passion, and then other things will bring themselves. Because for nowadays it is not a must you have your own utensils. It is not a must you have your own warmers and sufurias. You can come to me, I hire you, or if you're starting, I can give you for free for the first job.
Wow. It's not usual. That kind of support is what we need. And when I said mwanamke ni jeshi, that is what I meant. You see, being a pillar where people can come and get encouragement, the kind of support. Who gives you utensils for free in this world? It's only at Shekinah Dishes, guys. And that is very encouraging. Maybe you have learned so many lessons along the way. You have faced so many challenges. What is the greatest, lesson that you have learned, especially being a woman in business and having to juggle so many other responsibilities?
It's just to let God. You just let God guide you in each and everything, because challenges are many. So you have just to let God drive everything for you, in your life, in your business. You just have to involve him, so that you can, at least he can give you wisdom of how you're going to balance everything, because it's very hard. It's not easy.
Wow. So God above everything else.
God above everything else.
Wow. Yasmin Charles Jr. is asking, where is Shekinah Dishes? I want to go there for lunch today.
Wow, welcome. Shekinah Dishes is located at Gusii Road. Gusii Road, ni barabara from Kenyatta Avenue to Tidis. That road, it's called Gusii Road. At Tumaini House, first floor. Yes.
So it's at Tumaini House, first floor, along Gusii Road. Okay. So Yasmin Charles Jr., you can make your way there, and you're gonna find excellent services. You're gonna find excellent people waiting for you to serve you. So karibu sana to Shekinah Dishes.
Karibu.
All right. From Twitter is by Njeri Wa. At Njeri Wa is asking, how does she give back to the community, to the society? What is your CSR plan? How do you give back to the community?
Okay. Mostly we support the children's home by maybe cooking for them. We can. There is an event that was organized. We mostly rely on the charity band with Anne Mwangi. So we chip in to the charity work. We cook for the children's home, and also we support them. Maybe they need utensils, they have events, there are people who are coming, we give them utensils, we do all that.
So you join other people.
And also we like inspiring the upcoming caterers. So we give them jobs so that they can come, they learn, they get experience. So we don't work with only the experienced ones. We also like bringing in new people in the business.
And even like giving your equipment for free. That is a lot of support. That is giving back to the community. That is giving back to society, and just supporting and even encouraging other people to join you. And I think that is also a very good culture that you have cultivated in your business. Let us talk about balance. How do you balance work, being a mother, being a wife? How do you balance all that and still remain all this looking lovely and all together? How do you balance all that?
I think it's I also have a very amazing family. They really understand my job, because mostly I'm not with them, especially when events are back, or when we were going for events, we could go for 3 days for 2 days, but they are very supportive. But I have a 1 day with them. Lazima tushinde na wao the whole day. One day in every week. Yeah, we go out, we do everything. And also I don't come to work very early, so I get to spend a lot of time with my babies. Yes.
Wow. There is one gentleman, he's asking, he's called Tony.
Yes.
How do you come up with your prices? I will read whatever he has said. He has written, Juu Nakuru ni tricky sana. How do you come up with pricing for your food? The prices. How do you come up with the prices?
For at the restaurant or the outside catering?
I think it's for both, because he's saying he's an upcoming entrepreneur.
Okay, for let me start with the catering. For the catering, you have to consider many things for you to price. You have to consider distance, where maybe you're taking the food. You have to consider the menu. You have to consider a lot of things so that you can come up with the pricing. Yeah.
Okay. And for the hotel?
For the hotel, you have to know your customers.
Okay.
Yeah. So that you can also where the hotel is based, the quality.
The quality of food.
The quality of food, your target, your market targets. Yeah.
All right, I can see the answers are starting to trickle in. People are really excited and they are answering the 2 questions that I had asked. And now comes the 3rd question. Where is Shekinah Dishes and Events located? For you to get a chance to win yourself lunch from Shekinah Dishes and Events, tell us, where is it located? You can answer us across our social media platforms. We are going to pick the very first answer that pops up. That is the person who is going for lunch at Shekinah Dishes and Events. And remember, these are 3 giveaways. So continue sending in your answer, and we are going to be right back after this commercial break.
Kipindi cha wanawake mashujaa. Tunawaenzi wanawake hao wenye uwezo kwa kufanya mambo makuu katika jamii. Wanafanya kazi ambazo kwa muda mrefu zilizaniwa kuwa za waume pekee. Waweza kuwa wafanya biashara, waweza kuwa wachungaji wa makanisa, wanawake wenye kutumika kazi. Songa mbele, sirudi nyuma, mama sujaa, lelelelele lololo. Tunawaenzi wanawake hao wenye uwezo kufanya mambo makuu katika jamii. Wanafanya kazi ambazo kwa muda mrefu Wangari Maathai, Joyce Banda, Helen Salif Johnson, Raka Machel, Winnie Mandela, Tabitha Karanja, Lupita Nyong'o, Estelle Mwai na wengine wote.
Kijana kuja hapa umetoka wapi? Unaenda wapi? Saini za ngapi? Kwa nini na kivipi? Hebu eleza mara moja. Kuja huyu sio madha, kuja hapa.
Officer, mimi ni mtu wa chemist, naenda nyumbani. Hata niko na barua ya essential services.
Ati chemist?
Si unajua serikali ilisema sisi tuko na ruhusa ya kuchelewa kidogo.
Ati serikali ilisema aje? Wewe unasemianga serikali? Wewe ndio government spokesman. Makosa ya kwanza, impersonation of the government spokesman.
Ofisa, hata wewe unajua hii curfew imewekwa kupunguza maambukizi, si kudhulumu wananchi.
Imewekwa kudhulumu polisi, si ndio?
Hapana, polisi ndio wanaitumia vibaya.
Sasa unanisomea? Yaani umeacha kusemea serikali, sasa unasomea serikali. You are reading to the government. Hiyo ndio makosa ya ngapi?
Si hivyo ofisa. Alafu, kwanza wewe mbona hujavaa mask? Si unajua hata nyinyi maafisa wa polisi mnajiweka at risk ya kuambukizwa COVID, eh? Kwa nini humvai mask?
Sasa unauliza serikali maswali tena. You are interrogating the government. Makosa ya ngapi? 3. Tuache mambo mingi kijana. Kwanza nyinyi mmepewa pesa ya COVID allowance. Sisi hata hatujapewa, hata roadblock zilifunguliwa. Cheza kama wewe.
Ati nini?
Leta ile unaleta kijana na uende kule unaendanga.
Sina pesa ofisa.
Boss, unaongeza makosa chia ingine. Unajua sisi ni nani bana? I can take you to quarantine anytime bila makosa yote. I can take you anywhere I want. Saizi hakuna katiba, tumesuspend everything. Unajua sisi ni nani? We have powers. Sisi ndio Kenya police.
Unajua kutembea bila pesa ni murder case. Unataka kuwa serikali na njaa?
Hebu Thomas nikuone kinyangarika hii.
Utasemea mambo yote mbele. Kuja haraka, tembea. Kanyaga kubwa twende.
Alafu ofisa unajua ufai kunikaribia hivi na hata una mask. Unajuaje kama niko na COVID?
Unaishiki witi kwa kama mimi, twende wewe.
Ai, kwani mtu yuko na corona? Unataka kuwa mimi na corona? Toka hapa shetani wewe, manslaughter wewe, attempted murder COVID-19.
And we are back. Thank you very much for continuing to stay with us on Viva Mama, where we celebrate the African woman. And today we are clapping for Wanja Kanyingi. She is doing amazing work right here in our town, right here in our county, Nakuru County. And she's just talking to us, or rather we are discussing being a woman in business, being a woman entrepreneur, being a woman in the pandemic, rising above the challenges, and even making sure that she gives back to society, making sure she inspires her fellow women, she inspires the younger generation. Wanja, who inspires you and what inspires you?
What inspires me is seeing women in business prosper, shining. Yeah. For example, Pamela Odul is the admin of Let's Cook Kenyan Meals. I started admiring her long time ago when I was starting. I started because of her, because of the work I was seeing she was doing. So I like her job. Also Pauline Kinja and Kate Gladys.
Wow.
Yeah, they inspires me a lot.
So those women inspire you, and you know, these are women who have gone before you, and definitely you have gone before other women. What maybe is your advice for a woman out there who wants to venture in your kind of business, and even a young person, you know, just an entrepreneur who is thinking about, wow, I like Wanja, I like what she does, maybe I can be like her. What is your advice?
Know your passion. If you've not yet known your purpose, go to God, ask him, what is my purpose? And he will definitely show you. He'll show you a sign, and you'll just venture into it, and it will prosper. So you have to start something. Also, you can start something small, and it will just be great. Because nowadays there are so many marketing platforms. You can also sell this phone and you don't have it. Then you go to the shop, you get it, and you bring it back to me. You bring it to me. So there is the market is open. So there is no need of just saying and not starting something. Yes.
Wow. So start something, start from somewhere. It doesn't matter how little it is, but just start. Along the way, you're going to discover things that you never thought you would ever discover. You'll know you have some strengths that you never thought you could, you know, experience, or you could have, or you could use even in your business. And I can see answers are coming in thick and fast. Mildred Mwai is saying Shekinah is the name of her beloved first daughter, and also it means a place where God's glory dwells. Is that the correct answer?
Yes. Exactly what I said.
Yeah, so I think we have our first winner. Remember, the other question was or is, where was Wanja born? The area, tell us. And then the last one, tell us, where is Shekinah Dishes located? Right here in Nakuru town. Where is it located? Now, Wanja, maybe you have talked about your passion, keeping you grounded. What are your words? How do you affirm yourself every day? Because it has been a big challenge to women. Women face so many challenges, as you had talked about earlier. How do you affirm yourself? And do you think women have finally overcome the male chauvinism in the business world?
Yeah, I think so. Because women are very focused. If I decide it is this I want to achieve, I'll definitely achieve it. So women are powerful nowadays. So men should wake up. Yeah.
And how do you, how do you encourage yourself? Because sometimes it takes people to encourage you, but most of the times critics. How do you overcome criticism in the business? How do you affirm yourself? Let me continue. Or do you tell yourself, because I'm getting money, wacha niendelee? Or do you tell yourself, because I started, let me just continue? How do you encourage yourself? How do you overcome critics? Because there must be critics everywhere.
There must.
Yeah.
They are there, especially when you are a social media guy. So critics will always be there. One thing I encourage myself is that not everyone who will like your products, not everyone who will like what you are doing.
Yes,
so many people will just say this is not right, this food is not good. But if 90% have said it is good, then that motivates me to even continue. Yeah.
So that is really encouraging, because if you don't get critics, then it means either there is something that you're not doing the way it should be done. Because people who always get criticism, most of the times it depends on how you handle it. If you handle it as a bad thing, then it will harm you. But if you take that as a chance to learn, as a chance to improve,
of course,
I think it will do you a whole lot of good.
Sure.
So there was a question, or rather it was a suggestion. I would love to learn more about cooking. Does Wanja offer cooking classes? This is Mary Wairimo. Yeah.
Okay. For now we don't have classes, but we can organize with you. So continue following me. You'll get my contact. Yeah.
Okay. Now we are just about to wind up, and we are looking forward to having the winners of the giveaways. So keep sending in your answers, and the first one is already, the first winner has already been announced. It's Mildred Moy. Baba Koi is saying, my wife shining all the way. Love you. Sky can only be the limit. Wow.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I think that is very impressive, having a support system that supports what you do, that understands what you do, and even just, stands by you and keeps on cheering you even when things seem, like they're going haywire, but you're grounded, and you know that there is someone who is cheering me. That is very important. So the men out there, support your partners, support your wife if she's in the business world. It doesn't harm anyone when you support her. At the end of the day, it is going to go back to your family. The benefits are going to be reflected in your family. Maybe you can give us your final words, and if we want to get you, where can we get you? If we want, special delivery, is it available?
I had said Shekinah Dishes and Events. It's located at Tumaini House along Gusii Road, and you can reach me also in my Facebook, WhatsApp. I'll give you my number later. And we also do office deliveries in town. So if you need food, you just take my number, you call, and the food will be delivered at your office. Yes.
Okay, so do you have like a Facebook page for Shekinah Dishes for those who are asking?
Yes, we have a Facebook page. It's called Shekinah Dishes and Events. Yes, that's our Facebook page.
Shekinah Dishes and Events.
Yeah.
Okay. That is so impressive. That is so encouraging. Remember, we have 3 giveaways for lunch. You can either decide to go alone, and if you go with one significant other, you will pay for them, but yours is catered for.
Yes.
Remember to keep on answering the questions. Send in your suggestions. If you'd love to know something about Wanja even after the show, she will be able to respond to you. And for those of us who are watching from Bahrain, I can see Mwana wa Mary Jr. is watching from Riyadh in Saudi Arabia. Thank you very much, Mwana. And we also have Miriam from Bahrain. You're watching. I can see Njeri. Sarah Njeri, Sarah Tash, you are watching from Massachusetts. Thank you very much for always tuning in to Nakuru TV and even following us across all our social media platforms. Remember, you can get more videos on Viva Mama on our YouTube channel, that is Nakuru TV. You can also follow Wanja wa Kanyingi on our social media platforms, just as she has told us. And I've seen just another one. It's like a... do you do events outside Nakuru County?
Yes, we do events outside Nakuru County. We've gone to Naivasha, to Mwea. We go where you call us. You can even come to Mombasa, any place. Yeah.
Wow. So feel free to get in touch with Wanja wa Kanyingi on Facebook. She is there. She is ready to answer you. Get in touch with her, and your event is going to be very, 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 very lovely because of the scrumptious food. I mean, every event at the end of the everything else, people will remember the kind of food that was there. Thank you very much for joining us on Viva Mama. I have been hosting, or rather I have been in studio with Wanja wa Kanyingi, the CEO of Shekinah Dishes and Events, and she has talked about finding your passion. Be sure to find your passion and follow that path, and everything else will work out. And I will finish with this. Margaret Thatcher once said, if you want something said, ask a man. If you want something done, ask a woman. I have been your host, Estelle Mwai, and until next time, bye bye and stay safe.
Nakuru TV Live. Hiki ni kipindi cha wanawake bomba, kipindi cha wanawake mashujaa. Hiki ni kipindi cha wanawake bomba, kipindi cha wanawake mashujaa. Nakuru TV inawaletea tena kipindi mukipendacho. Kipindi cha wanawake bomba, cha wanawake bomba, cha wanawake mashujaa. Kipindi cha wanawake bomba, kipindi cha wanawake mashujaa. Wanawake hao wenye uwezo kwa kufanya mambo makuu katika jamii, wanafanya kazi ambazo kwa muda mrefu zilizaniwa kuwa za waume pekee. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Wanaweza kuwa wanasiasa, waweza kuwa leleleli lololo. Tunawaenzi wanawake hao wenye uwezo kufanya mambo makuu katika jamii. Wanafanya kazi ambazo kwa muda mrefu zilizokuwa umepeke yao. Ninyi ni nguzo ya jamii. Nguzo ya jamii. Halenyata. Sima bago. Sekamoke. Tokei libraka base. Basui.